Okay, so we've all been in the position of getting caught out when the weather turns from pleasantly warm to uncomfortably sticky. But then we make the terrible mistake of rushing out to buy a cheap 3-speed fan that barely provides any relief. But I'm here to tell you there's a better way, so keep watching. This is the Devola 9-inch low noise desk fan, which is the perfect alternative to one of these. And I'm about to tell you why. But before I do, I'd like to point out that the Devola fan had no assembly required. I can literally plug it in right now. The 3-speed took me about 5 to 10 minutes, and frankly, life's too short. Moving on. Right off the bat, you can see the stark aesthetic differences between them. The 3-speed has a familiar, if uninspiring, profile, whereas with the Devola, you know you are dealing with a modern air circulating fan. On the Devola, you've got an array of touch controls with a bright and easily legible digital display. You've also got a hidden carry handle on the back here, and a magnetic remote that attaches just to the side here, like so. The 3-speed has these nostalgic tape player-ish, clunky and chunky buttons to control the fan speed. A knob here at the back to control whether it oscillates, and a manual mechanism that controls the vertical angle of the fan. We've seen this thing a million times before and said, it gets the job done. But we're here to tell you that no, it doesn't. Or at least, not good enough anymore. This is actually a bit of an unfair fight in respect to airflow. The 3-speed here has a 12-inch fan, whereas the Devola only has a 9-inch fan. A smaller fan size technically means less air moved overall. But size is not everything, however, as the Devola is capable of a far greater wind velocity thanks to its better motor that unlocks 9 incremental speed settings compared to the 3-speed. In real terms, this means the Devola feels colder. This is thanks to the wind chill factor we all experience in nature, where faster wind speed transfers heat away from the body quicker. Point 1 to the Devola then. The Devola DVF9 fan comes with 3 operating modes. Yes, you heard it, modes, plural. The first is normal mode, which provides a constant airflow at speeds between 1 and 9. The second is nature mode, which gradually raises and lowers the fan speed to mimic a nice sea breeze. And finally, we have sleep mode, which lowers the fan speed by 1 step every 30 minutes until it reaches its lowest level. You can also turn off the display and mute the unit with the remote if you need a little extra peace. It's not a mode as such, but you can also set timers on the Devola fan between 1 and 9 hours to either switch on or switch off. So let's compare all that quickly with the 3-speed fan. It has the following modes. There is on and there is off. I'm glad we cleared that one up. Now at this point, you may be thinking that all these extra bells and whistles must cost more energy to run than a bog standard fan that you can buy from the Offie or penny pinching Pedro's Pound Purgatory or any other ridiculous named discount outlet. Well, you'd be wrong. This little guy runs at a maximum of 20 watts, which at current rates is half a penny per hour. Having crunched the numbers and done the hard maths for you, that means that you can run the Devola fan for an entire month straight and it'll only cost you £4. And just to prove we're not telling porkies, here's the number our voltmeter gave us when the fan was running at full speed and full oscillation. So what about the 3-speed? You'd be surprised to learn it actually takes more electricity to run at 40 watts, which is about a penny per hour at current rates. To put this into perspective, both cost basically nothing to run and can easily be considered energy efficient, but the Devola does more with less. Okay, moving on to everyone's favourite subject, how much noise these things make. The Devola is rated at 25 decibels, which we assume is the baseline level in its lowest speed, and the 3-speed is listed at being 60, 65 and 70 decibels, ascending through its own speed settings. As ever, decibel levels listed on the spec sheets are tested under lab conditions in a proper acoustic testing chamber. And if you hadn't already noticed, we are not in an acoustic testing chamber. And neither are you. There's a warehouse back there, there's an office over there, there's a busy road just there, and there's an industrial air conditioner there. Similarly, we don't have specialist acoustic testing equipment. We have the decibel meter on my watch, which estimated the room's baseline noise at about 38 decibels. With this in mind, we measured the Devola's lowest bass speed at 51 decibels and 71 decibels at the highest. In comparison, the 3-speed clocked in at 63 decibels at its lowest level and 71 decibels at its highest. So at the top end, they're the same, right? Technically, yes, but it's apples and oranges, really, as the Devola at its max speed is moving air faster than the 3-speed. So you're getting the same amount of noise for better cooling and better airflow. Oscillation is a pretty essential feature in a fan if you wanted to properly circulate cooling air around a room or ventilate a space. And it's here there is a clear winner. The 3-speed fan will rotate about 70 to 80 degrees horizontally back and forth, but that's it. You can angle the head vertically too if you want, but that's not really oscillation. The Devola fan will oscillate 80 degrees horizontally too, but also a full 90 degrees vertically. Setting it to oscillate both ways will ensure maximum airflow and ventilation that'll help air out a stuffy space. And that's not all. On the touch controls and on the remote, you can stop and start both the vertical and horizontal oscillation however you like for precise cooling. If you're across the room and you want the fan to stop wafting air around and start focusing on you, just grab the remote and adjust the oscillation at your leisure without budging from the sofa or wherever you are. You don't need to concern yourself much with the weights of these fans, as they both clock in at around 2 kilograms, which is about 2 bags of sugar. The Devola weighs just a fraction more with 2.2 kilograms, but the hidden carry handle makes it travel a little easier in my view. And finally, it's time to talk about the price. We don't usually call out prices directly like this on our channel because they can always change. But this time, we have a point to make. The generic 3-speed desk fan you see here can usually be bought from anywhere between £15 to £20 at your local Bargain Madness outlet. And the Devola low noise desk fan that we've spent this whole video telling you how many advantages it has over the 3-speed is currently just £29.95. So whether you're looking to trade up from the old 3-speed or are looking for an air circulating fan this summer but don't want to pay Pro Breeze prices, we've got your back. The product link is down in the description, and we'll see you next time.